Hey, what's going on, rock stars? Blue Rocker Guitars, coming at you. Well, up on the bench, yep, the SG. It's been in process for a little while now. I think we're 3-4 months in, something like that. It's not like we're working full time on that. It's just mainly for a friend of mine that owns a repair business, and he has a client with a lot of issues that went on with this particular model. Don't know if it was the people doing the work or not sure. There was a lot of different issues with, like, dings, dents in the body, this, that, and the other, and obviously, the headstock issue and the fingerboard, and it wasn't sitting right and all this other stuff, and it needed frets, binding, all that stuff. So originally we're going to do white, and then we changed it up. He wants to do like a 63 to 60 whatever, triple pickup model. So that's kind of where the change happened. We put a white binding on this. We were thinking it's going to be white, but that got changed, so it's now going to be like the 63. So we had to go back and then redo the binding. So yeah, because this is the way the Gibson does it, and yeah, came out pretty good. So as you can see, the binding, the fretwork continues into the fret continues into the binding. This is one of the things that Gibson did, and still does, I think, on a lot of the guitars. So we had to fix some indiscretions in here, add some wood, and make it nice and smooth. And then we did all the fretwork. And I haven't really polished this up yet. We'll do that, after everything's pretty much done. We'll do the little polishing on the frets, make them look really nice and mirrory. But yeah, got all the binding cut in. Everything's nice, smooth, and just feels so good. Yeah, this is nice. And yeah, those are stainless steel frets, by the way. Because yeah, I only do stainless steel frets. I don't know if he knows that or not, but, well, anyway, he's going to get stainless steel. So hope he's cool with that. They're the right size, though, so they're not like super huge, but they're nice. I mean, this will play really nice when it's done, of course, because I'm doing all the work. Why wouldn't it? So the headstock, I think it was cracked here originally. Somebody did some repair work. It's not the best, but it's not bad. I mean, once I sand this down a little bit here and there and dial this in, it'll be really good. So, interesting enough, they sell a top. You can find them online. There's a couple companies that do it. I ordered one. They're about $280 to $300 to $420, so they vary, I guess, in prices depending on where you buy. But some of the nicer ones are going for around $400. Because it has the triple binding, and then it has this binding, so it's like the four color, black, white, black, white, black, and then the white, which is this. And yeah, so I got that binding over there, and then I had to create the headstock piece because the ones they sell, unfortunately, are really thin. They're not thick; they're thin. So this is my template I made. So the thickness, this thickness has to fall between 14 and 18. Now, this is a 1970, and I'm sure the 60s were probably just as thin, maybe a little thinner. So I did, this total thickness here is a little over 14. It's probably 15 mil, right at the 15 mark, because I didn't want to go really thick, and I didn't want to be just right at 14, because I was going to add paint, so it'll probably put it up to about 16, probably about 16 and change when all done with paint and everything else. But the pieces they sell that are like this, and they have the Gibson and the diamond, and they're made out of ebony, and they look really beautiful, and they have the binding already ready to go. It's basically you just glue and go, and then obviously you gotta. Or actually, no, they put the holes in there too. And then I saw some that didn't have the holes. That way you could line that up perfectly unless, it didn't match. Because Gibson, yeah, some of the distances between here and here didn't stay the same. So, I mean, it's off a hair here and there. But, that makes a difference when you've got this going on there. So we created a template. Obviously, I still got to do the holes. But see how thick that is? That's thick. The ones they sell are about half that. And I wasn't going to add about 10 mils of paint to make up for it. So I had to make one. So this is my template for this bad boy. And I didn't have any ebony. Well, I have ebony. I have fingerboard ebony, and it's not as wide as this. It's a little narrower, and it's not the right stuff. It's not Gibson, which is like the darkest, which is what I need for this. So I had to order some ebony. That's coming. Then I had to order the Gibson diamond and Gibson logo, so that can go on there as well. I got a friend of mine's got a CNC machine, so we're going to take this down to the CNC machine once I get the ebony in and the logo and the diamond, and then we're going to put everything into the CNC, scan this in, and then we're going to cut it all in, and then I'll have my bind it, and then I'll have my perfect piece. Kind of, I don't know. I enjoy doing things. I enjoy doing things that are a little outside of my wheelhouse, just to kind of see where my wheelhouse is. And apparently, I have a huge wheelhouse because this is not outside of my wheelhouse at all. This was not easy. This was easy to do. This was not difficult. I made this in about a couple hours, so no big deal. And it fits perfectly on there. I got everything correct, so I can put binding on. So you have the channel there. We can add binding and everything, and then it'll be just perfect when I'm done. And that's what we shoot for, perfection, because, that's the way it has to be done. Perfection. Well, it's not going to be, 100% dialed in perfection, but it's going to be really close, like 99.8. How's that? Yeah, so anyway, now I have a template for making more of these if I want, but guess what? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I did this because this was kind of fun. It was something different. Not really challenging, somewhat challenging in some ways, but not really challenging. A lot of people out there build this stuff. I don't want to do that. I totally enjoy building 100% custom. I don't know if there's a lot of companies that do that. I know we do that, and that's what we specialize in. That's what I'm really good at. So you can come to me with a body shape, a neck shape, a profile, all that, and then we can create it for you. Turn your imagination into reality. That's pretty much what we've done over the years. And we're going to have our own production line. It's going to be a small production line, just a few guitars, a few basses. We'll talk about that in other videos, so you can go watch those. And I got a couple coming out. But if you want something total custom, that's what we do. That's what we specialize in. I notice when you go to companies and they say, yeah, we do custom. Well, yeah, you get to pick from this and pick from this and pick from that. It's like, well, that's not total custom. Total custom is you come up with a complete, cool, unique body shape. You come up with your own fingerboard radius, neck radius, however you're putting the pickups in. If you're doing regular frets or if you're doing fan frets. I mean, that's, total custom colors, total custom body shapes, everything. Custom headstock, custom logos, custom everything. That's what we specialize in. That's what we're really good at, because that's what's fun for me, and that's what I enjoy doing. So, total custom. And sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but I actually enjoy it, man. So, the challenge. I guess it's just the challenge. And then it's a nice little paycheck. So, when it all comes together. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, follow us on all these social media apps. And I'm going to have some more videos about this. And if you want to buy this, just kidding. This is a nice little template. And yeah, the next part of this video, you'll see that that's on there. And everything's been done. And then we're going to go into paint, which should be just a few days, if not sooner than a few days. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. And we'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.